didn't do nothing!
It was the end of March 2024 when a dispatcher in Tama, Iowa received a call reporting a domestic disturbance. The caller described a verbal altercation coming from a home across the street from her residence. However, she denied witnessing any physical altercation, noting only the back and forth movements of relatives entering and exiting the home while yelling and arguing.
McKinney County 911, what's the location of your emergency?
I live at 310 East 4th Street. It's across the street from me. There is a massive altercation going on over at the trailer caddy corner from our house. We're just across the street, screaming, yelling, cussing, all kinds of insanity.
Okay, are they inside or outside?
No, they're out on the deck. And inside, and then screaming when the kid goes inside, and then they come out on the porch and they start screaming and yelling.
Okay, all right. Can you tell how many people are involved?
3 or 4.
3 or 4? Okay.
I know that there's a lady that lives in the trailer there, and I don't know who else lives over there with her, but there's a vehicle outside, and I know there's 3 or 4 people I can see.
Okay.
I don't know. There's no screaming right now. I just want to make sure everybody's okay over there.
Okay. Can I get your name?
2 of them are out on the deck, and I don't know. There's a gentleman that's kind of going in and out.
Okay. Did you see any physical altercation or
no? No, I didn't see anything. Just verbal screaming, yelling. Somebody was telling him to get out, and he was cussing and screaming and went in anyway.
Okay.
I don't know if I would assume it's a relative. I don't know if he's trying to fight with someone that's in the house or what. Or, I don't know.
Okay, and you're at 310 East 4th, correct?
Yes. So it's just to the north of me and where Mike and Linda Reel's trailer used to be. So I don't know what that exact address is. But
okay, and is it on,
they're screaming again.
Well?
Somebody's yelling, stop, stop. Somebody's yelling, stop, continuously.
Somebody's yelling, stop? Okay.
Yeah.
I've got officers responding. If I can, I'd like to keep you on the phone.
No, that's fine.
Can you tell
I'm one of the county nurses.
Oh,
there's a young man leaving now. Carrying something.
He's walking?
Yeah, he's screaming at someone, you gotta get out of my mom's house in a effing week. And he's pointing his finger. I don't know. Little kids, too. 3 little kids, like 3, 4, 2, in tow from the gentleman that's screaming, cussing, yelling.
Okay.
Poor little kids. And I have my grandkids outside. Otherwise, I wouldn't have called, you know.
And they're walking.
Yeah, the officers are coming up.
Okay. Can you point them in the direction where he went as well?
I think they can see it. They're right in front of his car. Yeah.
Okay.
They got it blocked off. They're good.
Okay. Good. Thank you.
Yep.
Bye.
They know. They're coming.
Okay.
Bye.
Sergeant Jake Kessler of the Tama Police Department was the first responding officer. Upon arriving at the scene, he located the home and found Andrew Haus, his wife, his brother, whom he had been arguing with, his mother, and his children. Unbeknownst to those present, Kessler was about to make a decision that would forever shape their perception of law enforcement.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I was told there's people fighting here.
No fighting, arguing. Family dispute.
Brothers arguing.
Okay.
That's all it is.
And
We didn't call you, we don't need you.
Okay, do you have an ID on you?
Am I under arrest?
No, not right now.
Then no.
Okay, stop.
No, I
he
didn't.
ain't got
Put
no
your hands
warrants
behind
or
your back.
nothing.
I didn't do nothing.
Put your hands behind your back.
I'll give you my ID.
Put your hands.
I'm just trying to...
Give me your ID then.
He didn't do nothing.
Okay, call it what you want.
It's just brothers
I
arguing.
didn't do nothing.
Okay.
And he's being the mother.
Hey, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't do nothing.
You don't fucking want.
I didn't do nothing.
You don't fucking want.
I'm sorry. Hey, please. Hey, look. I'm sorry. Ow. I'm not in the room.
Give me your hand. Get arm.
Please. Hey, look. I'm sorry. Ow. I'm not in the room.
Give me your hand. Give me
ID. I was giving you my ID.
Who else? Shut up. Who else is arguing?
It was him and him arguing, and me being the mother, I was yelling, telling him to stop.
I was trying to leave to avoid a fight.
Shut up.
Roll over here. Sit up.
My ID's right there.
Sit up.
It was
Ouch.
him and him arguing.
You have anything other than this knife on you?
No, this one's a little tight.
We'll work on that. Go ahead and stand up. Stand up.
I wasn't. Look, I was just trying to leave.
Sergeant Jake Kessler arrived at the scene, and his first course of action was to forcibly take down Andrew after the latter hesitated to provide his identification. This occurred despite Andrew showing a willingness to comply, even though he was not legally required to do so. In cases involving domestic disturbances, particularly when the altercation is purely verbal and not physical, as was the case here, such use of force by an officer is unreasonable. It is important to note that Iowa is not a stop and identify state. This means that for Sergeant Kessler to lawfully demand Andrew's identification, he would have needed to articulate reasonable suspicion of a crime or establish probable cause, which should have stemmed from conducting a proper investigation. Additionally, Kessler had no warrant to justify attempting an arrest on private property, nor were there any signs of exigent circumstances that could have excused his actions.
He didn't do anything wrong.
He didn't do nothing.
What is going on?
Arguing.
We were just arguing because he's
He can
mad.
go in my car, Dallas.
He's mad that I've been staying here with my mom. He tried saying
It's just,
that I wasn't helping my mom out, and
it's just this.
I said
Hold on, just wait.
I said that I've been helping her out, and then we were just arguing back and forth, and I told him, I was like, please stop. My mom was telling him to stop. That's all that happened.
Okay.
And I start yelling because I start getting scared.
All right.
You know.
All right. Okay. Do you have an ID?
I do.
But neither one of them did anything wrong. Just
But when I
arguing.
show up here and I need to figure stuff out, and I deal with that, we're not doing that.
So,
There you go.
where's Andrew and me?
In the back of my car.
Do you need his name? I can give you his name.
I do need his name.
It's Andrew Haus.
How long are you guys fighting for?
It was just a few minutes.
Yeah, it was just them bickering back and forth because, one of them says something, the other one gets snappy back and just causes argument.
What's his birthday?
According to the accounts of Andrew's mother and brother, the incident appeared to be nothing more than an argument between brothers, a situation not uncommon in any family. Later, Andrew himself corroborated this version of events. Despite this, Sergeant Kessler proceeded to arrest Andrew, citing interference with his investigation as the justification for the arrest.
Hold on. Can we try this again? In a much more civil way.
Yes. I'm so sorry.
What happened today?
So I come here to visit my mom. I bring my wife and my kids every Saturday. My brother, I don't know, he's got a cocky attitude for some reason. I was giving him a bird feeder. He was just being all cocky. We started arguing.
Okay. Why were you arguing?
Just because the way he's talking to me and the stupid shit he's saying. I was actually getting ready to leave. That's my kids and stuff and my soda on the sidewalk. I was actually getting ready to put it in the car. Because I'm trying to avoid it all. I don't want to deal with it.
Are you mad that your brother's staying here?
No.
Okay.
Yes, I did tell him he needed to go. That's just because I was mad. Kept telling me shut up. You know what? Shut up. He just kept going. Like, dude, just shut up, please. Like, I'm trying to get my kids and leave to avoid this.
Okay.
Like, I live an hour away. My wife don't even drive. My oldest is at his grandparents. He's supposed to be home tomorrow. At home. I'm just trying to leave.
Where do you live at?
I live in St. Anthony.
So when I get called to a fight in progress with 3 or 4 people involved, is how it comes out to me, okay? And I get here, you want nothing to do with me.
I was just.
You won't give me your ID.
I'm sorry.
I asked you to put your hands behind your back, and I grabbed your arm, and then you want to resist.
No,
we're not going to play that game. Especially when I have 3 or 4 people fighting, maybe. Okay. That's why that happened like it did.
I tried catching myself because I don't want to fall down the stairs. And I really am sorry for that. I'm not the type of person that wants to argue with cops or nothing. I just wanted to leave. That's all.
And I just wanted your ID, right?
No, I'm sorry.
Okay. So right now, that probably would have happened. Give me your ID, and it would have been a simple, easy thing.
Please.
But right now, you're under arrest for interference.
What's my wife and my kids supposed to do?
I don't know.
Just please.
They'll have to figure that out for right now.
I am sorry. Just please, one chance. You won't ever.
So here's the deal.
Here.
It's a simple misdemeanor. I'm going to take you up to the jail, and with it being a simple, you can plead guilty or not guilty. If you plead not guilty, you'll get a court date, and you're free to leave. If you plead guilty,
when would I be
listen. If you plead guilty, you'll leave, and they'll send you your fine in the mail. Either way, you get to leave. It's a simple.
Today?
Yes.
Okay.
But either way, you're going up there first.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
I just want to give my wife and my kids. Can I talk to my wife?
I'll have her come over here.
Okay.
Andrew was ultimately taken into custody for interference, while no charges of assault or any other charges related to fighting were filed. This outcome strongly suggests there was no underlying crime of assault or fighting to begin with, rendering the secondary charge of interference baseless. Without a primary offense, the interference charge holds little merit. Sergeant Kessler's actions appear to have been fueled by anger and a desire to assert his authority as a law enforcement officer. Andrew's initial hesitation to identify himself, despite not being legally required to, did not justify his arrest on private property without a warrant or consent. Andrew has since stated that he is seeking legal representation to take action against the Tama Police Department, but has not yet found a lawyer willing to take his case. He also expressed concern for his children, aged 3 and 5, who witnessed the incident. Now, when they see a cop, they get scared, he shared, highlighting the lasting emotional impact the encounter has had on his family.
It doesn't sound like when the other officers arrived here that there was a lot of cooperation from. Is it Andrew?
Yeah, that's Andrew.
Andrew. So what Andrew's going to be charged with a count of interference with official acts. Okay? And it's just a simple misdemeanor. He's going to be cited and released, and he'll be brought back down. Okay?
Okay.
Like I said, when we arrive on calls like this, like I was explaining to you, we don't ask questions to get people in trouble. We ask questions to make sure that we understand what's going on and what the situation is. And when we're met with somebody who doesn't want to tell us anything or is disrespectful and or just and I don't know what happened before I got here, right? But it doesn't really necessarily sound like he was being too cooperative, right? Yeah.
That's.
So I know that might be him, right? I get that, but
just him and watching.
Right.
Well, I was going to say his stepdad was like that.
Right.
It was his dad too.
And unfortunately, it doesn't make it
like that.
It doesn't make it right. I mean, we all got to be held accountable, right?
Yeah.
So he just, like I said, he's just being cited for interference, and it's a simple misdemeanor without injury. It's just a simple misdemeanor. So he'll be back down here in just a little bit. Okay, but I would recommend trying to maybe talk through some issues before he gets back down here, so we don't have another issue.
I tried talking to him, but it's you can ask him. Just like trying to talk to him, though, it's not always easy.
It's not just him; it's you too. Because I tell you to just don't say nothing, and you always gotta.
Well, it sounds like
the
best option for today might just be let him go home. Maybe talk about this some other time when we're not when.
What's on the side of your?
That's just always, he's always like
when I get stressed out, my neck always gets red.
His face will, his cheeks will start getting all red and blotchy too.
It happens to me too. So.
Okay.
But like I said, he'll be back down here, but I would recommend if you got some differences still going on, I would talk about those at a later date because obviously today got a little heated and out of control. So.
Yeah, and when you guys showed up, or when the first ones did, he looked at him and said, "You called the cops on me." And no, it wasn't him.
No, but obviously, it doesn't even necessarily have to be a small town, but living in town here, when things get loud, people are going to call because they're concerned, and that's exactly what happened today. So
Yeah, and we seen her over there standing out there with her phone, so we... Well, my daughter had seen it first. She said,
Well, at least you know you got good neighbors. They're going to call when they need to, right?
Yeah.
When there's hooting and hollering going on, we don't know what's going on, that's when we want people to call, because we want everybody to be safe, so...
Yeah.
All right, you got any other questions?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Well, he'll be back down in a little bit. He's not spending the night or anything like that.
How about that?
What's up?
Just turn these off.